Hey there everybody, Thet here, and welcome back to Thet Plays Iratus, Lord of the Dead. Now, we can go to the Stell, which can either be used to raise levels of minions or Iratus. We can go straight to a battle, which will lead to a quest, which is a random event, or we can go to a grave to get a new minion. I think between these, I kind of want to go to the Stell, because there's like 3 fights after that. And I think that's probably the best way to go for now. So let's get this team a level up. All right. Yeah, just a straight level up for them. Plus, they get a badge from that, and I'll show you what the badge does in a minute, but first I need to put you in there before I forget. Okay, the badge. First of all, these 2 points. Let's go ahead and put armor up again. So the badge allows you to upgrade an ability. So Heartless Slash, for example, can become Death Comes for Everyone, which actually does additional damage, even more damage based off of armor and resistance. Normally it's 40% of armor and resistance, now it's 60. Or we can go to the Edge of Abyss, which does more raw damage, but does not get as big of a buff otherwise. So, you know, it goes like that. You get to choose usually between 1 or 2. You know, Hollow Stare does additional stress damage for each buff or debuff on the enemy, but you could just remove that for raw stress damage, or you can make that additional amount stronger. Dark Tithe normally gives 6 wrath and mana. You can make it give 6 mana and 18 wrath, or 12 mana and 6 wrath, depending on how you want to fight your fights. Feudal Hopes and Unfeeling Aggression. The alt can only be upgraded, I think it's at level 15. If I remember correctly. And it hasn't changed since the early access. I'm going to go ahead and give him Death Comes for Everyone, because that makes his armor and resistance all the more important. I mean, it gave him 4 extra points of raw damage, which is exactly how much... Well, this gives 4 to 5, but it's almost the same. And that doesn't include the buffs from the skeleton, which is going to be coming through. Now that you have 2 extra points, my old Skelly Belly, how about we give you some armor and resistance? And there are a lot of things you could upgrade here. His Unassuming Strike ignores armor, but you could also make it so that it never misses, or that it ignores blocks as well. You can give them, show them their place, which is a knockback that interrupts stances. You could trade that in for a stun, or for, what is this, just a stronger one? Yeah, much stronger, though. He has a plus 10 armor and resistance that also makes enemies attack him more. It's like he marks himself, basically. It's not really a mark. Marks are different in this game. You could give him more armor and resistance, or you can give him a stress slapback. And then there's Smite, which does a double attack. You can make it so that it does an extra attack for more damage, or an extra attack for each buff on the target. Yeah, that's the one. Smite the show-offs. So if the enemy has 2 buffs, it'll hit 4 times instead of 2. Or you can give it a 4% chance to immediately kill the enemy. Bosses are immune. However, what I want to upgrade is Embrace Mediocrity. You could have it give extra armor and resistance, 5/5, or you could have it give armor and resistance and attack and dread. So yeah, both of these are pretty good. And for the Dark Knight, they're almost equivalent. I think I'm going to go with the armor, though, this time. Usually I go this way. Strength of Mediocrity. But I'm going to go with Endless Mediocrity. 1, it gives him extra armor and resistance. And 2, it gives everyone else that, too. The Wraith will get more... I was tempted to give him more dread, but I'm thinking about it now. I think I want to give him more accuracy, actually. Let's see. Cold Grasp. It already makes it so targets cannot move in their next turn. You can also have it lower resistance. Keep in mind these are magic attacks. Or do more damage. Necrotic Wind, which does stress damage and removes initiative. And removes all buffs. You could make it so that it also knocks enemies back. Or do way more damage. Ghostly Fire. Deals damage to the chosen target and the one behind it. And it also curses them, so they take extra stress over time. You could make it so it can hit the 3rd row as well. And does more stress damage over time. Or make it so it hits 3 enemies. Which, either way you go, it can hit the back row now. Evolution gives them more dread until the end of battle. You can make it terrifying, so it makes it stronger. Or you can turn it into survival, which gives him a block and a ward until the end of battle. If I had that item that made him stronger with more blocks and wards, I might get that one. Ghostly Veil summons a concealing cloud that gives evasion, more evasion, or make it last for more turns. Anyway, I think I'm going to go with Cursed Flames.
Now, prove yourself worthy of my investment.
And then finally the Unfrozen. Let's give him more accuracy and give him more initiative. Oh, we could up his Ice Wave, which you can't use from the back. Hits 2 enemies. Can make it hit 3 enemies or do more damage. But I want to look at Ice Spear. Right now, it ignores blocks. We can make it so that it ignores armor for 4 turns, or makes the enemy lose armor for 4 turns, or we can make it so that it interrupts stances. That actually seems really good. Call of Winter gives a debuff so the enemy takes more damage. We can make it so that it also removes buffs from the target, or that it makes the debuff stronger. Shattering Cold destroys a trap. We can make that trap destruction give whoever was on the trap more attack and luck, or can make it so that the person who placed the trap loses health. Cold Embrace is the frozen with the heal. You can make the freeze last longer, or you could make it give more heal. So they're both kind of neat. I like the idea of Ice Lance being able to interrupt stances, and that's what I'm going with. All right, let's take this team out, see how their new buffs do. Next time, the Bone Golem should be healed too, and I'd love to take him back out. Alright. So we whipped him. We got a Miner, a Guard, a Hunky, and a Taskmaster. Let's start with our Endless Mediocrity for these big baby buffs. They're not baby buffs, but you know what I'm getting at here. Big old buffs, baby. Let's go ahead and use all of our new abilities. The Cursed Flames. Let's go ahead and get some stress damage right up front. Nice. Gotta remember, the Miner does have armor on him, so the first hit will not do damage. So we'll probably ignore him. Plus 16 damage. Holy cow. The plus damage is actually enough to get through the guard's armor. So yeah. Too bad he has a lot of health. Defensive stance. Every time someone moves on our side, he will do damage to them. Okay, the lowering of the accuracy is not great. However, we can interrupt stances now. Alley-oop! No stance for you. Beautiful. Plus, that's a magic move, so ignored armor as well. All right. Our dudes can move around again, which is great. Okay, the lowering of the accuracy is going to make that a little harsh for us, because his accuracy right now is 70, which kind of sucks. Oh, but when it does hit, extra 22 damage. Now we could Terror Wave, which does a lot of damage, stress damage, and forces all the enemies to swap positions. Let's do that. There's the insanity. He moved to the back, and he's going to use all remaining strength. He absorbed it. Did no damage, but thank you for the mana and the wrath. Oh, jeez. I almost wish I gave him the bone. He's taking a lot of damage here. Let's see. Oh, no, the Ice Lance is physical. My bad. He just does a lot of damage. I guess I just forgot how much freaking damage he does. We can get the kill this turn if we use that to our advantage. Definitely want to see if I can do something about that Miner, though. Because he's looking really strong right now. And it's a little scary. Let's give him the Smite. That'll break the block, and it gives us an extra damage. Ah, the debuff. Please. Oh, it wasn't enough. Well, that's okay. All remaining strength killed him. Nice. Not the foul voiding. That's not nice. Insanity. Cowardice. He's going to try to run away. Cool. Let's go ahead and... No, we can't Cold Embrace the skeleton. Dang it. Grab him. Getting tired of your lantern. The skeleton's looking pretty unhealthy right now. Oh, that was nice. Let's knock your own dude insane. Weakness. Lowers initiative. Decreases damage dealt. Increases damage received. Let's see. Oh, you have one more mediocrity to get. There we go. I am worthy. Hell yeah, dude. Gotta believe it. Let's try Necrotic Wind. Remove all buffs from target. Beautiful. And then we give a slap. Oh, yeah, 38 damage. The Taskmaster is now on Betrayal mode. Which to me means he's our next target. Nice crit, by the way. Ouch, not so nice crit. That's a stun. 75% chance, and you decide to attack us. Work it. Work it. I'll work you, boy. That's right. He does additional attacks for each buff on the target. Oh, that's just a regular thing on him now. Huh. That used to be a special thing for the skeleton. I'm happy for it, though. It's a good buff. Get that stress all the way up. All right. Slap this guy. 48 damage. Death comes for everyone. Especially you. Oh, so good. Okay, the miss is great. Betrayal. There it is. Yeah, hit your own lad. Work that. Heck yes. Tell him to work it hard. Just gonna go for the double slaps. Let's go for the stress. There's the heart attack. Your fate approaches too. And there it is. Love it. Ooh. A rare skull. Gives 6 additional stat points. Very nice. Okay, the bone is ready to go. The big bone. If we get a wraith in here, we can heal 2 people at a turn. I might have to do that. Okay, Bony Boy, you are all good to go. I could give him the extra points. I think I want to save it for the skeleton. Even though the dude's a bit hurt. Talent-wise, what can I do? I can now get a level 2 talent, which is extra accuracy, which is kind of what I want to go for. And next time, we can go for Overwhelming Ire, which makes all ultimate abilities cost less wrath, which I'm really liking the sound of right now. We have 33 souls, which means we could build another building. I don't know if it's enough to upgrade one. No, it costs 50 to upgrade. All right. Well, I mean, I did kind of want to get excavation. Can I build a skeleton? I can. Yeah, let's do that.
Bones, bones, bones. Just so uninspired.
Yeah, Iratus thinks bones are a little basic. I gave you the infested the item, right? Yes. Okay, I want to show you this mandible in action because I think it's amazing. All right. No elite enemies yet. You couldn't tell from their name. They're stronger versions of enemies. All right, nice miss. Considering our infested is a little hurt, that's really good for us. So if all 4 of these hit, this dude should be really feeling it here in a little bit. Yeah, that insanity. Down past half. He's unlucky now. He gets less accuracy, evasion, and luck. And he also went for Sinister Strike of all of his moves. We could scream at him, though. And that'll shuffle him, and that'll remove the stance. Ow. Well, that hurt a bit. Oof. That also hurt a bit. Thankfully, we can give you some block. Give him a little bit of that bone armor for the following rounds. And you could use Clinging Wraps to bring enemies forward and make us more likely to be able to crit them. However, I like the idea of throwing out as much stress as we can. I forgot that moves you forward, but that's not a big deal. The Infested could still do what he needs to do from the 3rd position. He could throw down Plague Garden as well, which curses everyone to take stress over time until the end of battle. So let's do it. Welcome to my Garden of Filth. They missed one of them. But everyone else is affected. Let's Hex Beam. That'll hit everyone.
My kingdom comes.
There's a heart attack. There's a coward. Murderer indeed. Move him around. Yeah, those conscripts do not have much sanity to them. Okay. Let's see if we can go for a stun. Ho, 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 baby. The double stun. Good. I can give him a chance to heal himself. Get him.
One more for the stockpiles.
Yeah, that heart attack was practically guaranteed. Okay. Let's go ahead and just wail at this guy. Okay. Hopeless. Minus 25 luck. Decreases damage dealt by 50%, so half damage. Loses all blocks, all ward, all armor, all resistance. Arguably, Hopeless is the best one. It's so strong. Need some health back. Let's reach out and touch someone. How you doing? And yes, the curses do stack, by the way, so now he's taking 2 stress hits at the beginning of his turn. And the other one has weakness. Great. Boop, 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 boop. God, I love that move. It's so good. Feed my maggots, mortal. Okay. Stress is all the way down. Let's go ahead and keep healing up our bone golem. And let's reach out and touch someone. How you doing? There he goes.
You know, if this keeps up, I'll be done purging the world ahead of schedule.
Some souls. Give me some badges. Dang, no badges. I wanted them level ups, dude. Alright, pull our Skelly Boy back out. Yeah, we still need 50 for that. So let's go ahead and let's actually put the Infested in here. Bone Golem, he can just wait. Got another talent. I don't think I wait for 4 points, because this is on the 4th row here for Overwhelming Ire. I think instead we find a way to start using our magic. So let's use it for damage first. I like Hail of Teeth, or as I like to call it, Bony Weather. Its mana is actually reduced because we have enough spell power. So you know what? Let's use that. Spell power, something we gain over time as we level, as we get items. It's pretty great. All right, let's take out that first team now. 3 conscripts. Get them, lads. Give everyone a chance for a little bit of battle. All right, and this team's fully ready to go, too. So this is perfect. Let's go ahead and just start with the smacks. Hit these conscripts. Ah, they're evasion, man. Eventually, one of you is going to stance up. I know it. All right, let's go. Let's just go for chest piercers. The bride should be the one doing most of our damage here. Dual slash actually could do a lot of damage too. When it hits. When it hits, the headhunter is massive damage. He just doesn't always hit. There's the stance. We knew that was coming. Let's go ahead and try to throw the mixture and burn them. There's some damage over time. That's guaranteed damage. But now we can show them their place. Bash you. That interrupts the stance. You belong in the grave. Ha 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 ha! Well, you're not getting a year off at that rate, buddy. Beautiful double hit. The zombie's really getting it, man. You have slightly more health, so you could die first. Alright. Zombie. All he can use from back here is more powder, which gives us the next attack double damage, or bombardment, which is a stance for him. And when his stance ends next turn, he bombards 4 times on the same guy. I'm gonna see if I can actually last this out and make him bombardment. I mean, we already took the damage. So you know what? Seething Wrath. Mark him. When he marks a target, the target's guaranteed to get hit next turn with his attack. And then you can use Think of Him. Thinks of Iratus. Gains attack and dread until the end of the battle. And there's a bombardment. Fun stuff.
Another step towards my eternal
Are you joking
kingdom.
me? A second mandible? Can you stack 2 of them on the same guy? Can you do that? Because that sounds like bullcrap, but it's the kind of bullcrap I would like love. I don't think you can. I think you couldn't in the early game either. early access. Okay, you can't. I was gonna say that's some right crap, but oh, I love it. All right, that's fine. There are other targets for it. Head hunter. Yum. Damage. Accuracy's tempting too. Zombie. I could give him more initiative, but I kind of want to give him more luck. He has some armor built in too. Let's just give him a little bit more. But I could give that to him, swap these two around, and have him focus on bombardment. And that is definitely a strategy. I've wanted a bombardment strategy that would work for a while. I really have. I said I was going to give you the upgraded skull, so let's do that. That's 6 extra stat points for you. Your initiative's maxed out, so I think what I need to give you now is more defense. There you go, just to make you last a little bit longer in battle. We're 6 souls away from another upgrade. I could go for even more easy experience here. I could go for that altar. I can go up to battle. There's an elite squad up here, which is all elite enemies. But, oh, I like this direction. 2 coffins filled with items? I kind of have to go this way. Plus, the Stell's a free level up. And I really want to give Team 3, if I can, a free level up. So I want to give them badges. All right, Bony Boy. Enjoy your badge. Here, have some health. Self-destruct could get stronger. Or, well, it also can't miss. He also has a 50% chance to resurrect himself on one direction, or it gets a lot stronger. We can make it so that instead of giving 2 blocks to someone else, he could give 1 block and 1 ward, plus it does less damage to himself, or just less damage to himself. We could give him stronger heals. Yeah, stronger heals, or heals and removes all debuffs. And then we can make his attacks better as well, but I'm not here. He's not here for the attacks, dude. Alright. Let's go with Bone Ward. Gives him blocks and wards.
My enemies are in for a nasty surprise.
Now the Infested is a treat. And you'll see what I mean by that. Let's give him luck. And evasion. So, Slingshot does damage and moves him backwards. Really best used at the front. You can make it so it ignores block and or armor. Rancid Breath is stress and a curse over time. You could make the damage stronger, I believe. Oh no, you can make it last longer. Or you can make it stronger. Absorb Malady removes all debuffs from the target. You could actually have that turned into healing for the Infested. Or a buff for the Infested. Wretchedness increases initiative, accuracy, and luck for the next attack. It's basically a big buff for the Infested. I don't really use it. And then finally, Pestilent Rain, the one that does 4 hits. You can make it so that crits are far stronger than normal with Plague Fall, or Carpet with Filth. Cannot miss with Mandibles.
Serve me
yes.
well, my minion.
It's a little nuts. The Mummy. The Mummy will get... Let's give him more luck. Alright, we can make his curse last longer. We can make his curse stronger. We can make it so that Clinging Wraps reduces luck by 20. Or you can make it so it reduces by 10, but it stacks until the battle ends, which is probably the way I'm going to go with that. Impending Horror, which does damage to the enemy and the enemy behind him. You could give it a knockback, or you can make it so that it ignores wards. His Absorb Curses, heals himself, removes debuffs from all allies. You could make it so that it removes buffs instead, which is a little different. But it gives less health. Or you can make it get so that it gives more health. I didn't know you could get Absorb Power, removes buffs. Oh, from enemies. I'm dumb. Okay, that seems pretty nice then. I can't read. Yeah, they changed that one. That was not the same in early access from my memory. Hex Beam, which hits everyone and does extra damage. If the Mummy has a debuff, you can give it more extra damage, or you can give it more raw damage. I kind of want to try Absorb Power now. Removes all buffs from enemies? Yeah, that sounds cool.
Serve me well, my minion.
Alright, and the Banshee. Let's give the Banshee extra evasion. 32 evasion's pretty good. Scream. already moves the target to a random position could also lower their evasion, or could remove all their buffs. No. Could ignore wards, or gain a block and a ward while in no stance. Absorb Fear. Could gain a Wrath instead of mana, or could gain more mana. Whale. Could give both attack and dread, or could give them extra dread. Soprano. Could cause all enemies to lose attack for their next action, or cause them to lose attack and evasion, or even more attack. Okay. Kind of like removing buffs. It seems like a pretty good one to go with. However, our mummy can absorb buffs now, so maybe we don't need that. And if we don't have that, I think the next best one would be Paralyzing Scream to lower evasion instead. Although I could be wrong. Let's test it out, shall we? Dude, the 4 hits that cannot miss? This is about to get nuts. Especially this guy who already has only 80 sanity. Let's watch it melt. 31! And that didn't even do any regular... Wow, all remaining strength. Okay, he gets 2 hits. Well, I won't say that backfired, but it did hurt. Okay. Go ahead and scream at him, too. That's a strong debuff. Alright, we're initiated. Let's heal. Let's start with a heal. Okay, the enemies don't have any buffs yet, so let's go ahead and dive straight into Impending Horror on these two. The curse is going to be helpful if we can get it. That was not the curse, though. Oh, that's a knockback. That's not great. I don't like the mummy in front. He does have a decent attack from the front, but it's not like a 10 out of 10. Let's get the hunky next. There's the insanity. Weakness. All right. A trap. Thankfully, the block absorbs the first hit. Okay, he's down to 2 health. He does get 2 hits, though, which turns into 4 hits because of the way he moves. Oh, my gosh. Our engine is hurting. That's right, we have Hail of Teeth now. Let's use some mana. Get some Bony Weather. Oh, he didn't sing! He didn't say his line! Iratus! You made me look like an idiot in front of the entire internet. Stun him. Oh, no. Frick. Hex beam him. Come on, heart attack. Frick. We're having a time here. I've made a mistake. That gave everyone a little bit of sanity. Because that's what crits do. You played Darkest Dungeon. Okay, hit them all with this. There we go. That's a permanent curse. Got rid of the one in the back. Because it also did a little bit of damage. Because of his mandible. It's a weird sentence. Okay, hit this guy. There it is.
No sun up in the sky. Bony weather incoming.
Love that bony weather. Alright, this guy's a coward. Which means he's going to stress everyone. He's trying to run away. Oh no, our bone! Heal up. Oh, he hit the trap. Damn it. I don't think we're going to be able to get rid of this guy. Oh, 114 damage crit. Yeah, you're going to try to run away, but you ain't going to make it. Yeah, I knew that was going to probably be a guarantee. Cowardice. He's going to try to run too. Don't hit my bone, boy. No! Ooh. Okay. Heal yourself. Try. Try to stay alive. Don't worry, we'll keep touching him. There you go, you touched. 1,000 blights upon thee. Stop hitting my bone. Stop it. Get some help. Remove all debuffs from the target. I mean, none of us have debuffs. Just hit him. Hit him with a regular attack, because I want another chance to heal. Oh, okay, just crit him then. That's fine. That's cool. And then we touch him again. Enjoy my touch. Nothing like a nice finger. Got a Skull Torch. It's a one-time use item that gives us full wrath at the start of the next battle. Nice. And I think that's enough souls for an upgrade. It is. Beautiful, beautiful. And it looks like our Banshee got an upgrade as well. Alright. Can't complain. She's not super helpful yet, but she'll get there. She'll get there. Definitely throw the Bone Golem in the heal zone. Can we build a Banshee to get a second heal zone for a Wraith? I keep getting those mixed up.
The path is signed. Let's hope there was no fine print. You know that
All right.
this is surprisingly good construction work.
Do they? All right. We could also use these, like, convert 3 parts of the same type and rarity to a new item. We could make, you know, these little items. They're really small, like they increase physical damage, physical, basically just stat increases. Distillation, which restores health by combining 3 items. We could restore mana by combining 3, or we could transmutate items, which, well, whatever you transmutate, it's like your chance of getting a better, like, for example, throw flesh in there, and it's like, oh, yeah, you have a 1.7 chance of all this flesh turning into even, you know, the same flesh, but put 3 flesh in here and do that, yeah, it's either way, it's still the same. 90% chance you still get a common, 5% chance it turns uncommon, etc., etc. Yeah, I think through the talents you can get better alchemy, but I don't think you can up your chances that well. Double mana restoration during calcination. Minions receive luck. Extra spell power for 1 battle after using calcination. More health when using distillation. More health in general. After using distillation, they deal more damage and take less damage for a battle. Yeah, that kind of stuff. I mean, it's nice. It's nice. Okay. Let's see what's next. 2 conscripts and 2 guards. Well, Team 2 is like half out the door right now. So let's take... Or Team 3. Let's take Team 2. Okay. I just realized I already went over 30 minutes. But we're already here now. We gotta do it. Let's do some bony weather.
Don't know why. There's no
Good double hit.
up in the sky.
Give me that mediocrity. We're at 69 mana.
Nice.
Which is nice. And then our Dark Knight hits pretty darn hard. Even, also importantly, he can restore wrath and mana. So he could actually give us more bony weather while he gets buffed. You see where I'm going with this, hopefully. Let's see if we can get him out of that stance. We don't have a pushback, huh? Oh, no, wait. We have a stance interrupter in the back. So we're fine. So instead, you know what? Let's get a curse. There we go. Yeah, a little bit of stress damage over time never hurt anybody. At least not anybody we don't want hurt. Your bodies will lie silent amid the snow. Now, your stance can suck it. Nice damage. Okay, and then the other one goes into the same freaking stance because, of course. However, new turn means new bony weather.
So, this is what 1,000 years of evolution looks like? Pathetic.
Isn't it, though? You can see a little diamond up here at the top that shows you when the next turn starts, in case you were wondering. You could make them swap positions with Terror Wave. Costs 45, we got 50 wrath. Yeah, that's another way to switch stances, so let's do it. And give us an Insanity. Hopeless. Love Hopeless, man. 31 damage, 69 health. I saw that nice. Oh, okay. You're both just going to do that now, huh? Get back up here.
Your frail bodies fail.
Alright, one more buff? Yeah, one more buff. So now the Dark Knight is at maximum health and armor. And nobody ever wants to hurt him for some reason. Let's throw out some more of this. There we go. Panic. Get away. Extra initiative, so he moves faster. He has more evasion now, but he has a 33% chance to skip turns and a minus 50 accuracy, which is pretty damn huge. Dark Knight now has 90 health and does 28 extra damage. I know I should have hit the one in the middle to try to kill him, but They both absorbed the armor. That did no damage. Plus, don't forget, every time the Dark Knight is attacked, we gain some mana. Winter is Close is available. Deals magic damage to an enemy and whoever's behind them, and they lose 3 initiative.
As worthless
Dang!
as you are in life, you will be worth something in death.
One heck of a hit. Okay. Now we can start. That was a weak... I should have used Unassuming Strike, which ignores armor. That dude has too much armor for this. That's okay. Dark Knight doesn't care about armor. Alright, let's do this again. Give me that curse, which means we might get a heart attack there, and this stab should get the kill. And there's the heart attack from losing your ally.
Suffering ends, your service begins.
Not bad at all. Alright, you got a second talent point, which we might use next time. That was a pretty good job. Alrighty. 2 points to give away. You know what? Let's give them luck. I want more crits. That is going to be it for this episode of Thet Plays Iratus, Lord of the Dead. If you enjoyed it, make sure to let me know by giving it a like. If you haven't already, feel free to subscribe for more, because it'll keep coming, and it probably won't stop coming. Not until the campaign is over. Thanks again for watching this episode of Iratus, Lord of the Dead. My name is Thet, and I'll see you in the next video, my dudes.